Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how Feng Shui can help with anxiety and stress in your life. First of all, I just want to thank you and acknowledge that you're here checking out this video because working on your physical environment is one of the places that you may not have looked at and thought could actually be impacting and causing some of the anxiety that you're feeling right now. And a quick reminder, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And of course, hit that bell so that you will get notified every single time a new video gets released in my channel. Our physical environment is a very dense energetic space. So everything is energy, absolutely everything, ourselves, our bodies, our furniture, our homes. And if our home is feeling, contracted and heavy, it will then impact our energy dramatically. So I'm very excited to talk a little bit more about this today. So the very first thing that I would recommend in terms of focusing on anxiety and how to release it using your home, or how to just ease it using your home, is to start to really move around your house and clear the space. So I have got a full video on teaching you how to clear negative energy from your home, and I would recommend checking out that video right now. That will give you a really good insight into the action steps to actually clear the space energetically, and that will feel lighter very quickly and easily after you've done that. The second thing that I would recommend is then starting to move around your house and start to think about and look at your house from the perspective of, does this item or this thing in my house, is it currently helping me or hurting me? And from that perspective, is it helping me or hurting me? Is this piece of, we're looking at like your furniture, or cushions on your house. Like you can start like really small. Like, does this couch or this cushion, does it make me feel good? Does it make me feel happy? Yes or no? And you're like, oh, this is a bit basic, Patricia. Well, I'm going to build up. That's why I'm going to start with like the things that are kind of inanimate and don't have an emotional quality, because we're going to start to build up. And the next thing I'm going to ask you to look at is then the things on your wall. So if you're feeling a sense of anxiety or stress in your life, I want you to go around your home and look at the artwork on your walls. Do any of the walls have pictures or images of things that are, fighting, or turbulent water, or solitary women on their own, or a sense of a solitary person looking lonely? Is there images of things that just don't feel like happy? Is the energy kind of heavy or sad? Because artwork can be very subjective, but also it can be impacting our mood and our humor. So my first thing is just to, as you've looked at everything, I want to see, like, what is this piece of art saying to me? I'm currently standing here and I'm looking over at a picture and a sign that says, stay young and go dancing. Like, that's like, stay young, go dancing, it's uplifting, it's happy. I want you to start to think about, like, what could I bring in then? So if there's some pieces of art or some things on your wall that kind of feel like intense or heavy or busy. For example, I remember having a client in her bedroom. She had a huge picture of New York cityscape over her bed, like literally over her bed. And she was really, really stressed out. And I was like, every night she was going to bed with like the city of New York over her head. Like, it was just too much busyness. So we want to really start to like take away anything that can feel this like hecticness and start to think about what is the feelings or emotions that you want to start to feel. So how would you feel without the anxiety? Would you feel peaceful, calm, happy, harmonious? And I want you to start to put it out there that you will find images and artwork that will reflect that. So maybe it's like a picture of two, women, out walking on a beach laughing or having a cup of coffee, or, just like, what is a picture, what is a thing that you would, activity or thing that you would be like to be doing that would help you connect with your intention, that idea of being peaceful or calm. Maybe it's a picture of like somebody meditating who looks calm and serene, and start to really bring in that type of artwork into your home to start to allow your home to become a vision board for your future. I have done an entire video all about artwork and Feng Shui, and you can check that out to go deeper into that, but it'll get you started thinking about what's on your walls. The next thing is to start looking at what's in the cupboards. If there's things that are associated with stressful times in our lives, so be it separation, divorce, unhappy childhood, exes, like any jobs that we didn't like, anything that's in our home that's associated with negative times in our lives, I would certainly recommend you getting rid of them to the extent that you can. There might be some legal papers that you can't, but like as much as possible, start to rid your house of anything that has a very heavy, dense feeling. So you know where I'm going from? We started with the cushion and the couch, and now we moved to kind of the artwork, and now it's going a little bit deeper into anything that has a sense of heaviness or denseness. So we can hold on to many things in our homes that we are just not even realizing is in our space. So I like to always recommend the method of fresh eyes and starting to look into cupboards and look into spaces that you may not have touched in a while and start to clear them out. Feng Shui is not like totally designated with decluttering, but it is important to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. And when we talk about the word clutter, often people think that clutter is like the stuff on the kitchen counter from lunch today, or the clothes from yesterday on the bed or up on the chair in your bedroom, or the children's playroom that's just full of toys and it's like, oh, like so many toys. And I'm just like, none of that for me is clutter. That's called life, okay? So saying that, if the kids' playroom has loads of toys and then there's a whole cupboard of toys that haven't been touched for 6 to 8 months, that for me is like, okay, there's time to tackle that space. So I want you to go to the places where things have not been moved or shifted or cleared out. And when you go to those places, that's where the stagnancy is happening. And as we know, Feng Shui is all about flow. It's about bringing things into flow. And that's what we want in our lives. We want that sense of harmony and flow. If we're in a state of anxiety or stress, it's kind of this kind of freeze place and like, oh, that kind of energy. Whereas we want to tap into a place of ease and flow and joy. And we want to really start to anchor those feelings in our lives and let go of anything physical in our home that could be corresponding with that emotion. Now, one of the places that I really would emphasize focusing on, because in Feng Shui we will look at many different perspectives and parts of your house, but for the sake of this video, I want you to start to look at Feng Shui in your bedroom. Now, I have a whole separate video about Feng Shui in your bedroom, and the reason I want you to look at your bedroom is because you spend merely 8 hours or more in your bedroom every day, and this is the place that should be a place where it becomes a sanctuary. So I want you to start to look at your bedroom and start to work on the energy of your bedroom, releasing and setting it up so it's a very safe sanctuary so you can get a lot of rest, and that will hopefully help like ease your nervous system as well. So I have an incredible guide for you that is a checklist that's going to show you room by room what exactly you can be doing to improve the flow of energy and activate Feng Shui in your home. This guide and checklist is usually just for my clients, so you're in luck that you'll be able to get it today as a gift from me. You can grab that guide at patricialohan.com/checklist, and that will move you through every single room to Feng Shui your space and get that flow of all the things that you want coming into your life. Easy peasy. In the meantime, there is other aspects that I'd love to talk about, but for now I think this is a great place to start. I've also done a video on Feng Shui for emotional health that I would highly recommend. The topics and the way I address it is a little bit different, so you can go there as well. So we have several different videos to interact with this video, but what I would say is just get started with a fresh eyes exercise and seeing everything that is a heaviness to let it out of your house, and doing that from a conscious place of allowing more to come in. As you let go, what are you replacing it with? Replacing it with the energies of joy, emotion, joy, peace, love, calm, serenity, and then That will really make a difference in your environment.